Hey everybody, welcome back to more Pokemon HeartGold, where last time we made our way through Victory Road. It was a rather lonely road to walk with only one trainer to deal with in it, Silver. But yes, we made our way to the Pokemon League. How do you feel about going inside, Toofly? Yeah, you're still rather dizzy. I need to make sure to put you in a Pokemon Center, which is right inside there. But before we do, take a look around, because there is a hidden goodie right outside over here. If we take a look, I believe it's right at one of these Pokeballs over here. I think it might be like right here somewhere. Let's see. Slightly above me, so around here. There it is, the rare candy. So if you need any more levels, you got that right there if you need it. I think I have like a good chunk of rare candy still that I could still use, but let's head inside. Hello, Pokemon League. At the Pokemon League, you'll get tested by the Elite Four. You have to beat them all. If you lose, you have to start all over. So yes, it's going to be a big, big challenge. But yeah, thankfully enough, the shop itself has a decent chunk of items here. We have Hyper Potions, Max Potions, Revives, Full Restores, Max Repel even. You have all the good stuff, Full Heals, and we have tons of money in order to buy all this stuff, so we're actually going to do that. So let me go to here and sell all my nuggets and get a decent chunk of change just from that alone. There we go. I pretty much just got a ton of money from that. And now we're just gonna kind of prepare a little bit just in case. Just because I kind of want things to go a little bit smoothly, I'm gonna buy a couple of these just so I have a decent chunk of revives, because would rather actually get through the Elite Four, not just a portion of it. And a couple max potions as well. I got a decent chunk still. I haven't really used much of any of them at all. Just topping off just a little bit so I can get pretty good on my item levels, honestly. And I'm gonna buy some of these while I'm still here, because might as well just have them for later on. There we go. I think that should work, aside from maybe this full heal to, you know, fix up a couple things here. I have a decent chunk of them already. And then lastly, I meant to click on the back button there, but lastly, some full restores. Fully restores the HP and heals status problems as well. I'm gonna buy, it's not exactly 20 of them, but yeah, I just wasted all my money on those alone. But yeah, that will make it so we get through the Elite Four much, much more easily. And we have this Pokemon Center right over here, as well as a PC, so we can swap out our party if we need to. There we go. So, for the Elite Four, we are going to go in with my tried and true party that we got going on over here. Let's take a look at them, shall we? So, Toofly. Toofly has, going into this, Hydro Cannon, Avalanche, Waterfall, and Crunch. Some pretty useful moves that we're going to have, as well as the fact that they had Pokerus at one point. Buzz Feint, U-Turn, Shadow Ball, Arrow Ace, and Ancient Power. Some decent moves out of that set. Misfortune, Surf, Whirlpool, Dragon Rush, and Draco Meteor. As well as Jupiter, with a bunch of electric type moves. Giant Thunder Punch, Discharge, and Thunder Wave. Excelente with Fly, Headbutt, Drain Punch, and Exo Sentry. As well as Turbo of Yawn, Lava Plume, Ember, and Ancient Power. So, all things considered, a decent move set pull for everybody. I could have maybe another ice move in there. I do have Avalanche, but do I have any other ice moves I could use? Well, there is Hail. I'm not really too fond of those kind of moves anyway. I mean, sitting there having to rack up damage from like a terrain effect. Nah, I think that's the only ice move I have in this list. Oh well. So, we'll just head right on in. But if we want to do any wireless battles, we got some right on this side, as well as this side, and down below we have the Wi-Fi Club. Some trainers suddenly feel discouraged and leave. My Abra can take you home, but trainers just fly home lately. I feel left out. I'm sure my Abra feels the same way. Abra. Yeah, that kind of stinks for you, because we could just fly away from this place now. I believe in the original you couldn't even fly out of Indigo Plateau for some reason. I'm not sure why that's the case, but programming maybe? Once you enter this door, you'll be facing one of the Elite Four. They are really tough. You cannot exit once you enter. Are you ready? Be courageous and go for it. I am ready. And by I am ready, I mean I'm going to make a safety save right over here. Just so I can actually get through the Elite Four. I mean, I already did my intro anyway, so I don't really want to do it again. So let's just head in. Hello there, fancy 3D graphical room. I wonder if those are actually sprites or 3D. Like, it looks fancy, but it could just be like PNGs moving across the screen, you know? Welcome to the Pokemon League. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Will. I've trained all around the world, making my psychic type Pokemon powerful. And at last, I've been accepted into the Elite Four. I can only keep getting better. Losing is not an option. Our first matchup is against Will, a Master Psychic type trainer who has 5 Pokemon to deal with. So let's see what we're starting off with here. A Xatu. Xatu. He has 2 different Xatu. One of them has U-Turn, Me First, Psychic, and Confuse Ray. The other one has Psychic, Confuse Ray, Ominous Wind, and Aerial Ace. I actually don't know which one I'm facing, but thankfully enough, Crunch exists. And while, yes, you're going to be able to do damage to me with Me First, so I'm fighting your first Xatu, it basically just does the move that I'm going to get hit by, which is what I just did. And then I just go and then just do my Crunch. It's super effective, and I lower your defenses, which basically means I'm going to take you out in the next go, unless you decide to be item happy. The Elite Four will use items like crazy, so it's possible that you could just use a full restore and just recover it. But if we get them to a point where they won't use an item, we can take them out without them using items. Problems is that they do a lot of damage to me in return. There we go, we got one of them down. All right, good start. We got some good experience with Toofly and Misfortune as well. And Jinx. Okay. All right then, let's see. I could potentially just keep battling, but I might want to swap out. What do I want to do, actually? You know what? I am going to swap, actually. I'm going to switch over the Turbo. I need to play this safe so I don't sit there and just have to waste items like crazy. I mean, I have plenty of items to get through the Elite Four, but I'm definitely playing it safe here because I don't want to actually lose any and just have to, you know, be wasting revives like crazy. So let's do Lava Plume. There we go. We got a Miss in and then Lava Plume. This Jinx, if it even survives this attack, has Psychic, Lovely Kiss, Ice Punch, and Double Slap. It did get through it, but it has a burn now, which means I might have to worry about a full restore since it's in red. But, yep, there's the full restore. And I got rid of the burn as well, which means I'm going to basically be using Lava Plume again while they do nothing in return. That's okay by me. And you got burned again, which will probably just put you back in red. Close enough. So, Lava Plume one more time. And I got my Quick Claw, which basically means I go first and you go down. All right. That works for me. Well deserved, Turbo. All right, level 41. I have to send in Slowbro. Slowbro, I could potentially get by with a electric type since water. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna swap. I'm gonna swap over to Jupiter for this one, because I should be able to get in a Thunder Punch and be fine. This Slowbro has Curse, Amnesia, Water Pulse, and Psychic. All right, let's do a Thunder Punch. I could do a Thunder Wave, but I guarantee I'm going first regardless, so I'm not really too worried about that. That didn't do too much. Oh, we got the Curse going on. Okay. Speed fell, attack rose, and defense rose. I mean, I could just use Discharge and, you know, use special attack versus standard. That works. And there we go. I got past that defense buff, so works out for me. That's the one time I actually realized that special attack and normal attack is, like, different. It only took me long enough. Let's see. I could, let's see, get by. I mean, it is grass, so I could get by with bringing out Turbo once more. There we go. All right, Executor, or Executor, however you want to say it, honestly, has Reflect, Psychic, Egg Bomb, and Hypnosis, which, honestly, yeah, I could be put to sleep unless I just get my Quick Claw active, and then I'm fine. I would say Reflect would be a problem, but I believe Lava Plume would just get by the raised defense anyway, so I'm just going to, you know, slam. Almost one shot. Almost. And I got my Quick Claw. Yes. Thank you. Okay, now another Xatu, which is the last one of the bunch. I do have a way of getting around it with, obviously, Toofly and all. But Toofly's kind of low on HP, so I'm not sure how many hits I could actually take with Toofly. So what I could do... No, that's probably a terrible idea, right? I could... Yeah, you know what? I haven't... You know what? Buzz Feint. Yeah, let's do this. I'm not exactly sure how well this is going to work out for me, but I could just go in with a U-turn. Because I probably will just go first, and I should be okay. I probably won't do enough. We Psychics don't give up even when we're down to the last Pokemon. That's what makes us so formidable. But yeah, I could probably... Actually, I do have Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball will at least mean I stay in the field because it is weak to Ghost as well. But if I get confused, on the other hand, that could be a problem. I'm actually kind of surprised it did not go first, but I will next turn anyway, but I still have to deal with confusion. The problem with this Xatu is even if I get this attack off, more than likely it's going to be at the threshold to where there's always one Pokemon in the Elite Four team that has a Citrus Berry. And there it is. They'll use it, they'll get some HP back, which is annoying. It's not a full restore at least, so there's that. We'll just do another Shadow Ball. I know I'm confused, but at least I'm going first now, so I may hurt myself in confusion, but let's see. Will I take a ton of damage from this? Let's find out. That is a ton of damage, but I still am going first, so I could just get off a Shadow Ball if I get through this confusion. So it is risky, it was risky, and it was bad, and there goes Buzz Feint. That's unfortunate. All right, well, that's one down. It's kind of sad. All right, then. Well, Toofly, go. All right, then I can just probably get the crunch off if this doesn't take me out. Oh, kind of close. And there we go. We got the critical hit, and we ended it. That was a little unlucky in the end, but we made it through. I got that level up. Still in the ding ding dings, though. I can't believe it. Neither can I. I actually did decently well. Even though I was defeated, I won't change my course. I'll continue battling until I stand above all trainers. Now move on and experience the true ferocity of the Elite Four. The true ferocity indeed. That was just a demonstration of like how decently you have to play to get through the Elite Four. In this case, I probably should use one of these revives. I have like 6 max revives. I think about it. I could just use one of those and, you know, fully restore versus just using a revive then using items. So Buzz Feint, let's bring you back. You did good, but you kind of got screwed over, honestly. And then we got that, and then let's see. I still have like tons of Moo Moo Milk, but I could probably just get by with Max Potion. Because I know Toofly took a decent chunk of damage. The Moo Moo Milk honestly would be enough, but I'll just use one of these. It's not that big of a deal. There we go. And we made it through. All right, let's see. So my next matchup, I am going to prepare ahead of time by swapping for Excelente in the front. There we go. And the Elite Four, unfortunately, they just say the same thing after you beat them, so there isn't really anything too special there, so we might as well just move on to the next room. Round 2. Let's do this. I am Koga, the Elite Four. I live in shadows, a ninja. My intricate style will confound and destroy you. Confusion, sleep, poison. Prepare to be the victim of my sinister techniques. But when I'm not merely about brute force, you shall see soon enough. Round 2 versus Koga. Koga is still part of the Elite Four. And he definitely has a decent lineup to go with it. Starting off with Ariados, which has Spiderweb, Giga Drain, Poison Jab, as well as Baton Pass, which could be a slight issue. The thing is with Koga, he has a lot of status effect Pokemon, and you're going to be experiencing that here. Which thankfully I can get around using Psychic moves, but also since he does have a lot of bugs, I could just torch him with Turbo. So I do have options, but let's see how this works out. That could have been better, but I did get the flinch. Perfect. Just do another one, and that should end the first one really dang quickly. There we go. About to send in Fortress. Yes, actually. I think I might. But, I'm not sure who I want to send out on this one because honestly, Fortress has the explosion and I pretty much have to have a sacrificial Pokemon lined up for that in case it does do it. Problem is who? I don't know who. I mean, I might be able to get around it just not doing it, period. I'm not sure about that. Might be able to just get away with just having Excelente out. Because I haven't taken any damage. I think I'm okay. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll do it. So Fortress has Swift, Protect, Explosion, and Toxic Spikes. Which I could see being an issue because basically it means you can always hit with Swift, Toxic Spikes. If I swap out, I just get poisoned, which is annoying. And then there's the Explosion. Yeah, I don't really know if I have an answer for this one aside from maybe Drain Punch. I'm not exactly sure. Let's see how much damage it does. Very little. Okay. Well, there's Toxic Spikes, so I can't really avoid that now. Great. At least I'm not getting poisoned right away, so I do have options here. Let's see how this one works out. Very little as well. And there's the never miss concept of a move. Be nice if I had that, but that still did about as much as I did. So honestly, I could probably just go back and forth if I wanted to. Let's see how Fly works. Okay. Actually, wait. Protect works now, so I fly now. And if it does protect again, then I miss. Okay. I just went first, I guess. That still did very little, and okay, you already had those on the floor. All right, that's fine. I could just keep doing Fly and just, you know, keep avoiding your damage. It seems like we both have around the same amount of speed, so I either go first or second, it seems. But you miss because I'm in the air, and if it does protect, then I will wind up missing. So it's just gonna be a back and forth, I guess, at this point. Okay, that was a crit. I could just swap over to Turbo for this, but I don't want to get hit by Explosion, which is why I'm constantly using Fly, so I can just avoid Explosion. Pretty much, I'll just be peering down as it's exploding on the ground, which would be kind of hilarious. Oh, great. So it did go first this time, and there we go. Did not hit it. So I'm just going to keep doing this. It's a war of attrition, buddy. We're just going to keep doing this until one of us goes down. It's like, yes, I'm not really doing optimal play here, I guess you could say. But I'm just trying to avoid being exploded. So, yeah, I would rather have Excelente still be around because I could just avoid, you know, blowing up. It is working so far. I just had to keep just having it do Swift on me and not Protect. I mean, it could do Protect after the fact. That'd be nice, but I'm going to get hit because the AI is not going to want to use Protect after I hit it. It'd be kind of stupid if it did. It'd be nice if it did, though, but it's not going to. All right, and another Swift. All right, we're still doing good. And there's the Protect. It somehow has enough speed to sometimes go before me, and then other times not so much. So you're just wasting turns here. There's the Protect first, and then I fly up in the air. It's like the game knows, but it can't really predict if it's going to go first or second. In this case, since I used Fly, it didn't even matter anyway. There we go. Got another Fly hit. And so close. Just one more. I think we're about on par with our HP, so I just have to hope to not get crit. Great. All right. Well, this plan is ending in failure because it did a full restore. But you know what? You know what? If that's the case, depending on what you do, okay, if you do Swift, Excelente is going down, which is unfortunate. Okay, I was gonna say, if you did Protect there, I would just use the full restore on my own, because if they use items, I can use items. I know some people will be like, no, I don't want to use items during battle, but I don't care. I really don't care. I mean, I have all the items. I could just use them if I want to. Oh, there's the poison. Okay, well, I'll just Lava Plume, that's great. Never mind, I'll Lava Plume next turn. Okay, there's a little bit of poison damage, not that bad. Okay, I got Quick Claw. All right, good. All right, that's fine. We'll just do Lava Plume and just do a big chunk of damage, hopefully. Yes, yes, yeah, yes! That was a crit. Okay, I knew it was going down, but I didn't think it'd go down that quickly. I should have done this much sooner. Honestly, though, it was kind of a Quick Claw, and then there was the explosion to worry about, so... Switch or no switch? Honestly, even though I'm poisoned... You know what? I'll just leave out Turbo because I could just torch the thing. So let's do that. So Venomoth could be a problem with Toxic, but I'm already poisoned anyway with Badly Poisoned, Supersonic, Psychic, as well as Gust. So we have some kind of annoying moves to deal with, but if I can just get rid of it with Lava Plume really quickly, totally fine. As long as it just doesn't murder me in one hit, I'm okay. Okay, and I got the burn off. Nice, it's gonna bring it down to red. I get badly hit by poison, which brings me down quite a bit. Chances are I'm not going first. That's the biggest issue here. So it depends on what it does. If it tries Supersonic, then I'm fine. But chances are it's just gonna hit me with Psychic, which means it'll probably take me down. I could just heal, but then I'm just gonna get hit again anyway. So... I can't really get around this unless I proc Quick Claw. Yes! All right, that works for me. Bye-bye, Venomoth. Turbo, you are insane today. I'm loving this. Level 45 and Misfortune? And more poison hurt. Ooh, Muck. Yes, I will swap out on this one. It's just strictly poison type here, so I could just do anything else. Problem is that I don't really have a good attack for this, so I'm just going to have to kinda just do forceful damage, honestly. Maybe I could get through a Misfortune, but I have to think about this because I don't really want to be wasting stuff constantly. You know what? I'll just see if I can tank it. I'll just do this and just kind of tank it. Speaking of tanking things, I'm getting poisoned, of course. Yay. Muck has a black sludge on it. It knows Minimize, Gunk Shot, Screech, as well as Toxic. So we're dealing with poison still. And the fact that it's big outer shell annoyance is going on, and Screech, which lowers my defense a lot. I am doing Draco Meteor on you. Have fun with that. All right. That's fine. I could work with that, actually. All right, well, there goes my poison status, so that works for me. And there's the black sludge. All right, well, I'm just going to hit you with another Draco Meteor. All right, that should bring you down. Or I can just crit you too, that works. All right, that works for me. Crobat. Crobat. What could I use for you? I mean, you know what? Actually, I have a good idea for this one. Jupiter. Jupiter, go. We're just gonna punch it out of the sky. So this Crobat, like the Xatu before it, also has a Citrus Berry, which is kind of annoying to deal with, since it kind of gets around the whole full restore usage. One Pokemon left. I've been counting on this one from the very beginning. All right, so I am going to actually, you know what? I'm going to use Discharge, actually. Double Team? All right, I'm fine with that. So this one knows Double Team, Wing Attack, Quick Attack, as well as Poison Fang, which a lot of them could be a little bit of annoyance. But I think the more annoying thing is it avoiding my attack. So I'm just going to keep trying until I hit. It's going to keep, I guess, boosting its evasion and making it so I kind of just get wrecked by my own poison, which is kind of a hassle, but I will eventually hit you. So there's that. Let's do it again. It's doing Double Team yet again. This is fun times. This is the last one it has. So the problem is I either got to hit it with something that I can just hit it regardless, no matter what it does, which I think I have something that gives me that option, but I don't think I do. So let's just punch you in the face. I'll just change my move up and maybe the game will kind of be more forgiving and let me actually hit. Because this evasion up is just kind of getting really annoying. There we go. Thank you, game. Works for me. It's going to hit that Citrus Berry. I know it. There's a crit hit and Citrus Berry. Hopefully it brings it slightly out of the red. Okay, now it probably has less chance of doing full restore on me. And at least I get some of my health back. And by some, I mean a decent chunk of it. I mean, I'm still getting hit by poison, which brings it back down. Okay, that was a lot farther than I thought. Yeah, that's how I feel right now. I saw that, I was like, ugh, not really too sure about that one. Another double team. All right, I guess we're just seeing the evasion and getting whittled down by poison constantly. If I can get you hit one more time, there we go, and that ought to do it. Ah, you have proven your worth. I subjected you to everything I could muster, but my efforts failed. I must own my skills. Go on to the next room and put your abilities to the test. Yes, so far we've been doing pretty dang well, but we have poison to deal with now. Status effects are really, really good in Pokemon games. If you know how to use them and actually get around with them, they are so useful. Poison is like a big one, honestly. And yeah, we just kind of saw how that went for me, so thankfully I have antidotes. I can just do that. I can use the full restores, but I'm just gonna go by with this and then just heal myself up and fix my unfortunate thing with Excelente. I mean, so far I've only lost 2 Pokemon, so it wasn't like the worst thing in the world, but I'm still doing okay overall. So I'll just heal you up. And then I'll heal Jupiter up, and I should be okay. Just need to revive Excelente, and then I'll be good to go. All right, we're about halfway through the Elite Four. We have a couple more to go. We've seen how strong they are already. So next time Azure plays more Pokemon HeartGold, let's tackle the rest of the Elite Four. I'll see you all then.